Steel fabrication, definition, types, parts, uses, methods, benefits, and raw materials. Steel is viewed as an alloy of iron and different metals. What is steel fabrication? Steel fabrication includes taking raw materials and molding them to their desired form. The raw materials are melted down and blended into steel prior to being constructed into the desired shape. Industrial facilities or industries use steel fabrication to make everything from vehicular parts to home appliances. The essential techniques of fabricating include cutting or burning, shaping, machining, or welding. 1. Machining. This process incorporates using a specific piece of equipment to shave away pieces of metal to make it into the essential shape. 2. Cutting. We use water jet cutting, a grading process that utilizes high-pressure water to cut virtually any material with an elevated degree of accuracy and no distortion. 3. Welding. This is a typical type of steel fabrication. Welding is utilized to bend or combine pieces to make them one piece. Below are a few basic raw materials that are necessary for many metal fabrication projects. A. Flat metal raw materials. Flat metal is a sort of raw material utilized in manufacturing. Sheet metal is frequently utilized for making architectural components. B. Welding wire. The term welding wire alludes to any kind utilized in welding. The welding wire overall involves copper, aluminum, steel, hardened steel, metal, nickel, titanium, tungsten, graphite, silver, gold, platinum, and palladium. C. Sectional metals. Sectional metals are steel and are utilized in designing and constructing projects. D. Some of the types include I-beam, a cross-sectional beam that seems to be the shape of the letter I. Z-shape, a metal beam is in the form of the letter Z. Parts of steel fabrication. Steel fabrication comprises 3 essential or fundamental parts: melting raw materials, mixing melted materials into steel, and forming the ideal shape using said steel. The whole cycle is fairly complicated, has next to no room for error, and requires an individual with specific abilities to appropriately operate everything. Methods of steel fabrication. 1. Cutting. There are a few unique strategies that can be utilized to cut a particular part of a metal piece. 2. Shearing. It's one of the least complex methods up until this point. The cutting process comprises putting a piece of raw material between 2 parts of the die, which the higher part is called a punch. By pressing punch to a raw material piece, isolating a solitary material piece into several different, more smaller pieces is fairly simple. 3. Water jet cutting. Water jet cutting is additionally an option in contrast to cutting torches, and yet, it offers no material distortion and can practically cut basically any material utilizing high-pressure water. 4. Cutter torches. Cutter torches are additionally utilized ordinarily with regard to cutting large cross-segmented steel pieces. Their speed is good, yet it utilizes outrageous temperatures to play out the cut in any case, so the cutting areas are treated as heat-impacted zones. 5. Bending. Bending is a process or course of changing the shape of a steel piece by applying a tremendous force to it. It is typically done by either hammering works or with press machines. 6. Welding. It's a fairly common strategy of steel fabrication that utilizes the fusion interaction to one or the other consolidate or twist bits of steel or other material. The combination cycle is accomplished by warming steel parts to an outrageous degree, joining or bowing them while they're hot, and allowing them Machining is the process or cycle that comes from the abundance of machinery that can be utilized to shave away metal parts to form a particular shape. Benefits of steel fabrication. 1. It helps save on time and money. In architecture, fabricated steel is typically simpler to install. 2. The process enhances the durability of steel. Steel is for the most part a more robust and durable metal, making it a preferred material for different purposes. 3. It helps in saving the environment. Steel is typically an environmental-friendly material as it tends to be recycled. 4. This variable assists project managers with setting aside more cash. In various industries, the cost of tools and machines made utilizing this process is for the most part lower, and these expenses frequently remain affordable for users. Conclusion. The goal of steel fabrication is to change raw or crude metal into items that can be used in construction or development, homes, and a few different places or spots. This process includes different procedures to make final products like cutting, machining, welding, and coating. Thanks for watching.